Welcome to our Getting Started with TrackCam series. Today we'll show you how to request a historical video. Accessing historical video allows you to review past events to get clearer detail and critical evidence for incident investigations and ensures accountability across your team. With TrackCam, you're never left guessing. You have the full story at your fingertips. As a note, there are two considerations to take into account when requesting video. First, you want to make sure the camera status is either on or in standby mode. If the camera status is off, there is no way to communicate with it to make the request. Second, recordings are stored on the installed SD card, which has a size of 128 gigabytes. Once the storage cap is reached, the camera will write new recordings over the oldest recordings. This means for a standard 2-camera system, you will have around 80 hours worth of video available to you at all times. You can access the Request a Video feature in two ways. You can either click on the three dots next to the asset and select View Camera, or you can click on the asset name and select the camera submenu. On this page, you're able to see all historical videos that have been requested in the past. Click on Request Video to create a new historical video. You can begin by entering the date of the footage you'd like to review. The green triangles in the calendar grid signify a date when a recording was captured. The earliest footage section below will show you the first date recording you have access to pull. Once the date is selected, the time will default to the earliest recording for that day. You can change to any time after that to find what you're looking for. You can choose to either have the entire video sent or a hyperlapse that condenses the video into a 30-second collection of still photos. Lastly, you can select the duration of video to retrieve. As you can see, 3 modules have also popped up now that our date is selected. The first in the top left is the video feed preview. The second in the top right is the map view with a visual breadcrumb trail. And the third is a chronological speed profile. The top portion of the profile is the zoomed-in view that will display the speed, any stops made during that time frame denoted with a blue square, the requested video denoted by a red square, and a pale green background to indicate that a recording is available. The bottom portion of the profile is a slider. The blue segment indicates the time period being represented in the zoomed-in view. You can contract and expand the blue bar to shorten or lengthen the time period being reviewed in the zoomed-in view. As an example of how to read this graph, if we slide to the first stop of this driver's day, denoted by a 1, we can see that they stopped at 12:34 p.m. and after a few minutes the camera went to sleep and stopped recording. The camera then began recording again when the driver started driving at 1:55 p.m. The R indicates when we are requesting the video, and the 2 denotes the second stop. I want to see the first footage available after the first stop, so I will adjust my time request for 1:55 p.m. and then click Send Video. I will name the video and make sure the recipients to send to are correct and click Save. If you found this video helpful, feel free to explore others in our Getting Started with TrackCam series at gotrackcam.com/resources. Thank you for choosing TrackCam.